What, yeah, Miami or something?
I don't know,
Yo, what it do? It's your boy Buck Breeze, Mr. No Slacking himself. No slacking involved. That shit is bad for your health. You know the vibes, man. Tap on in. Yo, check it out, man. See, yo, wild one a day, right? Yo, man, K-9 attacks the cop, man. Right after the cop slammed a black man to the ground. Brutally slammed him like he must have grabbed him up, act crazy, and slammed him. You know what I'm saying? And the dog ain't like that shit neither, just as much as the black dude ain't like it. You heard? So this shit got real crazy for him. Let's tap into this, man. You know, time is money, and we can't get $1 back, baby.
Cop decides to body slam a black male. His own dog, the K-9, turns against the police. Here it is.
You want to go?
What, yeah, Miami or something?
I don't know,
Like she running from the dog too, and the cop.
He can bite me. Well, he asked.
The dude said he could bite me. Nah, you don't want that dog to bite you, man.
What he do? He ain't do that. Oh my God!
Oh shit! Look at that shit! Look.
He biting his ass.
Put up the
Yo, the dog knew that shit was wrong, man.
picture full mass.
The dog knew that shit was wrong.
The K-9 is considered to be a unit officer. The reason it is considered to be a unit officer is because it has gone through training. It is trained to primarily do one thing and one thing well: identify the aggressor.
Exactly.
The one committing the criminal act. The K-9 unit is first seen
it looked like too. That's crazy.
With dog by his side yelling at the young adults in a parking as he used the German Shepherd to disperse the revelers. At one point, he appears to be arresting a young woman in a bikini. A young man tries to peacefully intervene, but the cop body slams that young man to the ground, even though he held his hands up. Now, I have issues with animals being utilized in law enforcement, period. I think it is a bad practice.
Too.
But you cannot negate the irony of this situation. This dog is loyal. The K-9 is loyal to that officer in that unit. That officer or those officers feed that domesticated animal. The officers provide care for that domesticated animal. However, when it came down to it, you have to understand the context of this. I've been saying on Indisputable since day one. When a cop arrests another cop while the cop is engaged in the criminal activity in front of them, we would have arrived. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got a different version of that. The K-9 cop is the first cop in history to literally attempt to arrest a cop while the cop is in commission of said act. Let's get to it. Daily Mail reports. It wasn't the only incident where cops were using dogs to tame spring break crowds. These are children in Panama City. Video captured police unleashing at least one dog on its town's beach after major gun bus turned up 75 illegal guns.
Damn.
Dozens of partygoers were seen on the video hurriedly running from the approaching K-9. The crowd is angered, screaming at the officer, and insisting the young man he tackled, quote, didn't do anything. And obviously, the K-9 agreed. The chaos seemed to confuse the K-9, who turned and bit his cop handler. Let the K-9 speak for himself. I think his actions were quite clear.
Medicine of that.
Okay. Quote, "Oh my God, he's biting him," one of the onlookers exclaimed. "He's biting his ass," end quote. I want you to see the look on this cop's face in this particular still. Okay. Look at the other cop. Neither one of them are looking at the black male anymore. Social media was quick to defend the K-9. Quote, "Cop needs to be fired. Fur baby cop deserves a treat," wrote one commenter on IG. "Good boy." Another quote, "Now that's a well-trained dog. And the dog is the real one, protecting and serving." If this goes like normal, the dog will be investigated and trumped up charges will soon come. All right, dear brother, thoughts here.
Well, Dr. Richie, in the words of an illustrious poet, DMX, where my dogs at? Finally, we see some police retribution. We see the blue shield go down, the blue wall go down. And who does it? Of course, our canine friends. Now, a lot of dogs have been subjugated to racist practices and have been accomplices in this. In this, we see a police dog doing the right thing when the police officer is doing wrong. That is training. And that is exactly why I say, while we always talk about defund the police, the reason we feel that is because of actions of police officers like that. Let's refund the police. Let's retrain them. Let's retrain them the same way we train these dogs. Let's train them on their actions and their acts, and also on how they carry themselves. Clearly, there was no clear and present danger in that moment. And yet this police officer decided to be the big bad bully. And you know who stopped him? A real police officer doing good work in the field, stopping him, biting his ass, and I'm all there for it.
What y'all think, man? Jump in the comments, man. How y'all feel about this? Know what I'm saying? Think the dog did a good job or what? I know one thing, man. Motherfucking K-9 dog bite your ass, that shit is no joke. I mean, it tear up your ligaments in your legs, all that. Like, you'll never be the same again. You know what I'm saying? You're never gonna walk the same. None of that shit. Like, the motherfuckers will tear your shit up. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, the way I look at it is, I really feel like dogs shouldn't be used, truthfully. But in this situation, like they said, you know, I'm feeling like the dog did a good job. You know what I mean? Give him a treat, man. Good boy, man. You know what I'm saying? Word up, man. I don't know, man. Let me know what you think. Jump in the comments, man. You know the vibes. It's your boy, Buck Breeze. Mr. No Slacking himself. No slacking involved. That shit is bad for your health. You know the vibes, man. Tap on in.